It's never too late, never too late to start something or do something. If you really want it, never too late, never too late. It's never too late, never too late to start something.
Welcome to Never Too Late, Every Romancer. I'm Busola Ogunowo. The topic for discussion today is why do people find it hard to say sorry? Shimiri and Damisola are here with me today to get into discussion with me. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. So, without wasting time, why is it hard? Why do you think it's hard for people to say sorry?
There are many reasons why it's hard. First of all, I feel like pride. When you feel like it's asking a lot of you to say sorry to someone because you feel like, not necessarily that you're higher than them, but you just feel like, no, like
I'm not going to say sorry.
I can't say sorry. Simple. And another one is, if you feel like they are wrong, if you feel like they are in the wrong, then obviously nobody wants to say sorry. So those are the top two main factors for me.
What about being a bigger person and saying you're sorry even though you're not wrong?
So that would be a sorry that you don't mean.
Yeah, because saying sorry has to do with just you want peace to reign.
Yeah, but it's not all about just wanting peace. Yeah, it's just like, let me use like it's very, I know whatever example about, let's say it's a child being the older person, when you're talking to someone who is younger, you're correcting someone who's younger, because they're younger and they're still growing and they're still trying to learn, you want them to know right from wrong. So when they're in the wrong, you make it clear to them that they are in the wrong.
Yes.
So in that case, even if it's something that, let's say, offends the child, you definitely you won't just say sorry for the sake of, let's
Let it lie.
let it lie, let sleeping dogs lie. No, you want that child to know that they are in the wrong. So even if you say sorry, you will be apologizing for something else, like maybe sorry I made you cry, but what you did is wrong. So in the same way, if it's with anybody else, a friend, you wouldn't just. I wouldn't just say sorry. I can't even deal with this anymore, so I'll say sorry to let it go. No. I would want that person to know that they are wrong. Yeah. Just like if I'm in the wrong, I would want
them to admit.
I want that person to admit that they are wrong. Just like if I'm in the wrong, I want to be told. If I don't know, let's say I don't know I'm wrong, I would want someone to tell me I'm wrong, because that's the way I feel like I grow, and that's what makes me a better person, because then I see my fault and I can move on.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. So you're saying that you can't move on without the person admitting their fault and saying sorry.
Oh, it depends on what it is. I can move on. I think I can move on, but if it's like a relationship with someone, say if the person's a friend or your partner or something like that, we need to move on together. For that relationship to move on, to continue in the upward direction, we need to be clear about certain things.
Okay, people not admitting their faults. Because I know that sometimes people don't want to admit their faults, or they don't just care. And sometimes people admit their faults, but they don't say sorry. Not admitting your fault, does it equivalent to saying sorry? Or we need to say each other, I am sorry for what I did.
First of all, I think we need to look at what is at stake. If I've offended my boss at work, there's no question about, and I know they have the power, there's no question about it, I have to apologize. If it's like a petty situation that I know that, okay, I can leave this and it wouldn't change anything, it wouldn't add or extract anything from me, I probably would not say sorry if I didn't have to. So I feel like it's always about measuring what is at stake. Like if it's in a serious relationship that you have with someone, You need to see, if I don't say sorry, this can probably affect things. This can create a snowball effect that would turn into something, something crazy, and then start creating problems.
Yeah, what about husband and wife? Let's take that relationship as an example. Because I've had somebody told me that if only the other person has said sorry, they won't be in the situation that they are. If only somebody has said sorry. I've had people say that if only they said sorry, if only they could have said sorry, we would have been able to resolve this. But because the other person is refusing to say sorry, and that person is refusing to move on from that particular problem, then that now has created a lot of problem.
In addition to what Shami said, it depends on the relationship, it depends on the issue, because I'm sure even sometimes in a relationship, or going back to husband and wife, some things you sort of know, maybe knowing your partner, you already know they feel sorry for what they have done. You don't need to rub it in their faces, you can move on from that. No one even needs to speak, but you already know, maybe from their body language, because you know that person so well. Okay, maybe they did something, they didn't exactly admit it, but then after they decided to do something nice around the house, maybe because you know that person, it's not something they would normally do, but maybe that's their way of saying sorry. So you let it go.
Okay, let me just quickly get in there. So what you're saying from what you're saying, I'm getting that we don't really have to say I am sorry, but our actions can say I am sorry.
No. Yes. Sometimes. It's not a one box fits all type of thing. Sometimes the person's actions would be enough to move on.
Yeah.
From, but sometimes you actually need. It goes beyond actions. Even sometimes, even little things. Sometimes maybe an action would work. As I said. Okay, let's say your husband then decides to do the cooking that night because he's
wrong.
he was in the wrong earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So that's his way of saying sorry. No need to rub it in his face. You already know it's not something he would normally do in terms of cooking. So that's his sorry. Maybe another time that sort of story might not even work for you because of what happened, or you feel like you've done it again. Yeah. So now you want that person to actually say sorry, and it's not really. Let's understand that it's not really in the saying. It's not the saying that is the issue here.
Okay, the meaning.
Yeah, it's the intention, or it's the meaning. The implication behind saying sorry, because it takes a lot. It usually takes a lot for someone to say sorry.
And I feel like when you are saying sorry, you're in the vulnerable position. So when you don't want to say sorry and you just want to do stuff, like you said, if a husband cooks, he's not just going to start cooking that day. He must have been cooking as well. So it's kind of like part of his character trait. So even though he's cooking, you still need to say sorry.
No, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's never cooked.
Okay, if he's never cooked, then even that is still putting him in a vulnerable state, because he knows that I've never done this before. So she clearly knows that I'm trying to say sorry. But if he cooks already and then he's just cooking that night, it's apologizing, but it's not really overt.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yes, exactly. So you still need to say sorry. So you're kind of telling them that at this point, I know I'm wrong and you have that power over me, so I'm going to put myself in this vulnerable situation to appease you, kind of thing.
Yeah, talking about being vulnerable now. Is it a bad thing?
No,
it's not a bad thing.
Because it's like some people, they don't want to show that side. I don't want to say it. So if they think that I'm weak,
behind it.
they think that I don't want them to think, I don't want him or her or my friend to think I'm weak, so I'm not going to say sorry, so that makes me look macho, or makes me look that I'm, for whatever reason.
Yeah, okay, the pride can come in there, because as she said, using the word power, it sort of gives. It's not like the person is now in control of you, but it's like you're giving. It's like you're hovering yourself,
which is
like a step. You're stepping down, which already puts that person slightly above you in that situation.
I think that is the way we see it, but that is not. It shouldn't be that. when you humble yourself, it doesn't mean that you're stupid.
No, that's not.
Okay, that's not what-
That's not.
Yeah.
It. What we're saying is that
Yeah.
when you are apologizing to somebody,
Yes.
you are apologizing because you want them to accept it.
Yes.
So that automatically puts them in a more powerful position. Not everyone is gonna accept your apology. They can say, "Excuse me, shove it up your whatever," because they don't want to accept it. So I'm already in a vulnerable position because they may or may not accept. So it's not even about it's not about power, it's about them having the ability to say yes or no.
Okay, do you think that can influence somebody not saying sorry?
Absolutely, because if they say no, now you're gonna feel like, wow, this
If
should
I
just
don't,
if I don't
I will not accept sorry.
I would have said
Exactly that. Yeah, that's why going back to pride. So sometimes some people are just generally proud.
Yeah.
So they're in the wrong, they're in the right. They don't care. They will always take a higher stance than you, and for that reason, they won't say sorry.
Yeah.
But then pride in another form, in the sense that they are then giving you the power to
To say yes or no.
to say yes or no. So they are putting themselves in that very, very vulnerable position, and in that moment, you sort of have control of the situation. Maybe not over them, but you're in control of that situation.
you're in control of feeling of being rejected
Or being
being
rejected,
accepted.
yeah. So even that, so in that case, they also showed a different form of pride. So it's not because they're proud and because they feel like they are above everyone else. That's one side of pride. There's another side where they feel like now you can either accept them or reject them, and that position is not always the nicest to be in.
Yeah.
So they will then take pride again in that.
Not doing it.
Okay, not like they will take pride in not doing it. I mean, they will then be so another form of pride can come from that. So which is why they would not even say sorry when they are in the wrong, because they don't want to be in that position. They don't want to be in that compromising situation where that person and other factors around them, including the situation, has power over them.
If you're kind of trying to get sorry out of someone, like, you might as well keep it, because
You're demanding
now
sorry.
we're just saying sorry so that we can move on from the situation. But if you're saying sorry just for saying sorry's sake, then you might as well keep it. So I don't feel like it's always necessary if you
if you're not ready
exactly
to, because not just saying sorry, because when you're saying so, that means you're saying I'm ready to change. And you're saying I'm not going to do it again. Because you don't want to keep coming back to say I'm sorry, and it becomes like, is this person okay?
Yeah, it has to be there has to be a great understanding, I mean, behind it. If you're saying sorry, if you're apologizing, it has to be because you actually understand it and you mean it, not just saying, oh, I'm sorry, or apologizing for the sake of it. I think that's usually my issue. That's why I say sometimes actions, through someone's actions you would understand, and someone's actions might just be enough for me, because I sort of understand that maybe it's not something they would normally do, or even what the action they have carried out, they have gone out of their way. Even that action puts them in a vulnerable position.
That's only when it counts, if it's not something they would normally do. But if you normally do this and then you do it and you're expecting it to my brain to take that as sorry baby, not gonna happen, because you need to say that word, I need to hear it, and I need your actions to match.
Because sorry is something that we have to mean it. You have to mean it when you say sorry. And I so much believe in, before you say sorry, you need to think about what you have done. So that, coming out to say sorry is something that you've thought about, it's something that you've processed, and it's something that you are going to guard against not doing the next time. We can go wrong. Everybody make mistakes. We are not perfect. In a relationship, even parent and children relationship, husband and wife, boss and friends, we go wrong and we can, but we should be able to say sorry to one another. It shouldn't be something that's like Shemiri said, pride. I know pride, makes people not to say sorry, and that is not just, it's not good enough for us to, for any individual not to be able to say sorry, especially when you are wrong and when you're saying it to your friend or to your husband. When saying sorry makes things better, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, saying sorry goes a long way. It goes a long way. I think it goes a long way. Because if somebody is coming at you, just like I said, attitude. If somebody is coming at you and say, oh, you know, well, or you are coming at somebody like, look at what you've done to me. Listen, and they say, oh, I am so sorry. And you can see in their face, you can see in their action, you know, that will calm you down.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, just to point out something that I'm not sure if it's Shimnore or yourself that said it earlier. Something about time. I mean, yeah, you know, in some cases, maybe time would work. Maybe instead of saying sorry to, maybe the situation that one person feels like, oh, you should say you owe me an apology. The other person also feels like you owe me an apology. You know, you're still weighing it. Am I really in the wrong? Am I in the right? You know, time is passing by. At some point, somebody breaks the ice. Everybody,
the bigger person.
Somebody could become the bigger person. You move on from it here. But some apologies are very time sensitive. It's not a go and think about it. Come back. It has to be there.
It doesn't count.
Unless it really doesn't count anymore. I wouldn't say it doesn't count anymore. It's more like it's too late. Even though I'm saying sorry
because it's never too late. It's never too late.
It's too late. Because the other person, whilst the situation was really hot and you refuse to say sorry, the other person has then moved on from it, but they have also moved on from you.
Exactly.
So they moved on from it. And they moved on from you. So then you come back later and you apologize, and the only thing that the other person would then be thinking in that moment is that, oh, you know, only if your apology came earlier. It's too late. I've been in that situation, you know, too many times in friendships or whatever, and it's like, you know, when we had the opportunity to hash things out, settle it and move on from it, you know, you didn't come around then, and then you come around after. It's unfortunate because, you know, you moved on from that situation and that person, and all you can have is maybe you can only have maybe slight regrets, like, oh, I wish we hashed this out a lot earlier, but there's no returning from that.
And at that point,
back.
like the feelings behind it, the hurt you were feeling and the passion you're feeling is completely gone to the point where like the old situation and the apology is just obsolete at this point. And it's kind of, even when they come back, it's like, boy, bye, like, no, it doesn't even make sense to you anymore when they apologize, because it's like, oh, it took all this time to go contemplate, to go see, oh, am I really in the wrong when you were clearly in the wrong? Like, no.
Yeah, but that should not deter anyone from saying sorry.
For your own
sake, you know, for you to be able to move on and for you to have a clear conscience and for you to know you've done everything to the best of your own ability. Even if it's a year after or 5 years after, move on. I have someone like that apologizes many years after, and we're in a good place now. Not the place where we were before. No, we'll never be there. But we're in a good place now. So yeah, apologize whenever you feel it is right, but then there are risks associated with that.
So, from what we have said today, I know that you must have picked one thing or the other. You know, as our Christian values teaches us to say sorry, to repent. Saying sorry is like repenting of what you've done wrong. And you know, we just want to encourage you. If somebody has done something bad to you or something that you don't like, ash it out, like they've said. Don't let time pass. You know, don't let the sun set on your anger. That's what the Bible says. You know, so just try to talk it out and, you know, and move on from it. God bless you. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.